Meanwhile, local clergy talking about the meeting today, both Muslim and Jewish leaders talking about this. Yasmin Julmus joins me live to talk about their response to today's meeting at Mar-a-Lago. Yasmin?
Good evening, Todd. Right now I'm at the Chabad of Palm Beach Gardens, and as you mentioned, both Jewish and Muslim leaders commenting today on the meeting between Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu and President Donald Trump. They are disagreeing on the basis of the war, but agreeing that they eventually want to see peace. At the Chabad of Palm Beach Gardens, while Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu met with President Donald Trump about 16 miles away, Rabbi David Vigler is reacting to the meeting between the world leaders and the ongoing war between Israel and Hamas, primarily over the Middle East territory.
The land of Israel is the only country in the world that's called the Promised Land, because it is the only land on earth that is promised by God Almighty to the Jewish people. It is not ours to give it away. It is not ours to share it with other people.
Leaders with the Council of American Islamic Relations, also known as CAIR, disagree.
For us, we want obviously peace in the Middle East. We want the world and America and Israel to recognize the rights of Palestinians to self-determination and independence. It is the self-right that allowed Israel to establish their state. That is the same right of the Palestinians.
In terms of today's meeting between Trump and Netanyahu, Rabbi Vigler says he's hoping there will be some progress toward an end to the war.
Starting today, maybe starting at this meeting between the president and the prime minister, of a world in which all human beings can be respected, to be given the life, the liberty, and the pursuit of happiness, which is endowed by our Creator for all human beings.
Attorney Wilfredo Ruiz says that can only happen if Palestinian voices are included in the peace talks.
If we will truly want peace, we need to bring the actors, specifically the over 3.5 million Palestinians that live in the West Bank and in Gaza, bring their representatives to the table.
And since the war began just a little over 2 years ago in October of 2023, according to the Hamas-run Gaza Ministry of Health, more than 67,000 people have been killed in Gaza. According to Israeli officials, more than 2,000 people have been killed in Israel. In Palm Beach Gardens, Yasmin Julmus, WPBF 25 News.